Outlet Liquor is your place to buy a case. Stock up and save when you shop the lowest prices available every day at Outlet Liquor. You never have to wait for a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Only at Outlet Liquor.
What's your outlet?
Folks, happy Sunday. Thanks for joining us on a new episode. A quick one here of Degenerate Danger Zone, show sponsor, New York's only Outlet Liquor. When you need to stock up, it's the place to buy a case. What's your outlet? I know Creek's probably going to be getting into a ton of brown water tonight. We got Tommy Seif on the show. We got Steve. Guys, quick recap of the weekend. Woodshed Saturday obviously was not what we planned it to be. Definitely a little bit of a rough one yesterday. But, hey, we'll be back next year. That was the first losing Woodshed Saturday ever. So, it obviously had to happen yesterday when we hype it up the most and pump it up the most. But Tommy Seif, it was great chilling with you last night. Creek, thanks for stopping over as well to the Airbnb. And let's focus on Steve, though, first. So this is Steve's Rams. He's stressed. He doesn't know how he's going to make it these next 2 hours. How are you feeling right now, Steve?
Anxious. Probably the best word to describe is anxious right now. Didn't hit me till this morning. I tried to distract myself. I got about 2 hours of sleep. I was like, you know what? I'm going to clean my entire apartment. I don't care. I just can't think about this game. And then about 2 p.m, grabbed a shower beer, and it started to sink in. It feels like everyone I talk to wants the Bengals. They like Joe Burrow. He's easy to root for. I got a lot of people pulling for the Rams just for me, but I'm just anxious. I'm going to be fully biased today. I'm going to admit it right now. I will be. I have to be.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. I'm ready. I'm ready.
So Steve, in like 20 seconds or less, tell the people why you're a Rams fan.
It started when I was a little kid. I think I was like 5 years old. Obviously, I picked the most exciting team at the time, the greatest show on turf. They were a fun offense. I picked them, and I just kind of stuck with it. A little kid liked the exciting offense, and I was like, you know what? I committed to them. Might as well commit through my whole childhood.
Yep.
They had a rough about 15 years. Now they're back playing good football again. But it was just kind of a little kid picking an exciting offense. Nothing too crazy about it.
No, totally get it. And hopefully, Creek and Tommy and myself can have this feeling that you have, with the Bills Super Bowl in the next few years. But yeah, let's go around the table real quick. Let's just talk about the basics, the over/under, the spread, the money line. Creek, let's start with you. What are you feeling on this today with the Super Bowl?
No, I'm on the Rams. I like them. I'm seeing it like a 28-20 game, so it's gonna be right around the over/under. I really think that. So, like I said on the video earlier, I teased the over down. Teased it over 42, and I like the Rams. I like the Rams money line personally, and points they're getting up there right now. I think it's up to 5, to be honest with you. But definitely Rams,
Okay.
and right on the border on the over under. Depends where it's at. So I teased it down just to make it safe. It's gonna be a good game, and I think the Rams come out on top. A couple TDs, Cooper Kupp. I like it.
So, Creek, got to ask you, because I'm not the biggest fan of the tease you did today. Just in your opinion, what I don't like, what's the biggest difference between having, from 4 to 2? You know what I mean? Don't you think is there potentially more value going the other way and getting maybe 10.5 with the Bengals?
100%.
It might be, but I'm on the Rams, so I had to play it that way.
And that's exactly what Meerkat did. So, Tommy Seif, we'll roll over to you. What do you got today in your
I got plus 10.5 because I locked it in early, and the over 42.5. I think I think the Bengals keep it close, but they're not going to win the game. I think the Rams pull it. I think it's a good game. I think it's close. Hopefully it is. I'm with Creek on this. I think the over/under's like right on par, but I think it goes over. I think it starts fast and it doesn't slow down. I think like a 31-28 game here. But I got plus 10.5 and over 42.5 for a bunch of money, so hopefully that hits. 10.5 is too much to the other way. Doesn't make sense to me. Like you were just saying, like I would go plus 1.5 or plus 2. Like 10.5 is a million points in the Super Bowl. I feel like so.
It's a lot. Yep. And I put out a tweet earlier today on DDZ about what's the best bet. 80 votes in so far, 51% on Rams -4. And Stevie, we know you're biased. Obviously, you're taking the Rams.
Yeah.
Any lean on your side with the total of 48.5?
Slight lean on the under. I actually think the Rams defense is, even if they're ahead or they're below, they always play well in the second half. I think they're going to show up here. And the Bengals too, they have kept it close. I don't think either team wants this to turn into a shootout. I really don't. The Bengals, the reason they came back against the Chiefs was their defense. They swarmed Patrick Mahomes in the second half. The Rams defense has been kind of the lifeblood of this team the past 3 or 4 weeks. I expect it to be a lot of longer drives and just not allowing the big plays. I think both teams just don't want to give up the huge plays to these elite receivers. I probably have it like 27-17 Rams. Nothing. Like, I think the Rams win. I'm not going to bet the spread. I'm going to take the money line. Just, I have to. I don't touch the spread, especially when it's one of my teams. I'll take the Rams money line, though. Probably by I think it's going to be close. Probably within a possession, maybe 10 points at the most.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I was with you, Steve, for the past month. I've been saying Rams money line, and that's what I've stuck to. And my big bet of the night, I showed Tommy this in Creek yesterday, was Adesanya with Rams to get that to plus 103. So I'm happy where I'm at right now. Was thinking about potentially depositing some more money or heading down to the Creek today for another big play, but not going to get stupid right now. I have enough, riding on the line here with Rams money line. So I'm, definitely excited and ready to go. And it looks like, do we got Joe Burrow in here? Joe?
Folks, how are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
Never too late.
Cap.
And as always, it's good to be seen.
So obviously we know, Captain, we know what side you're on.
What do we think? Rams? Huh?
He's lagging out.
Yeah, he is. He's lagging out bad right there. So I want to ask you another question. I want to ask you with the coaching matchup here. Who do you think has the advantage? Obviously, coming from the same coaching tree here, who do you like in that matchup?
Well, that's what I've been saying to everyone. I think the two biggest advantages the Rams have, one is coaching, the other is the defensive line versus the offensive line. But I don't think a lot of people are giving enough credit to the coaching advantage here. Sean McVay has the experience, number one. He went to a Super Bowl before, got his ass kicked by Belichick. Even though it wasn't a blowout, he just was severely outcoached. You could tell that entire game. And number two, he's going up against a guy that, like you said, came from his coaching tree. He was the quarterback coach with Jared Goff when he was on the Rams. I think a lot of the stuff is very similar to Sean McVay-esque in the Bengals system. Yeah, there may be some stuff Zach Taylor pulls out, but I think Sean McVay's going to expect a lot of it. I'm going with experience there, and also that he just kind of made Zach Taylor who he was.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that matchup. And Steve, anything else that jumps out to you? Any big mismatches? Obviously, we know about the offensive line, defensive line issue, or offensive line issues in Cincinnati. Anything else that jumps out to you in this game?
Nothing yet. I'm just very curious to see how stubborn the Rams will be with Ramsey just staying on his side of the field, if he will travel to Chase. Because the one thing the Bengals will do is they're going to try to get Chase involved. And saw back in the regular season when the Rams played the Packers did a lot of motion with Devontae Adams, tried to move him in the slot, do whatever they could to get him off of Ramsey one-on-one, because Ramsey will travel to a point, but he won't follow him 100% the entire game. I'm curious to see how the Bengals use that. And if the Rams are stubborn and have Ramsey follow him, T. Higgins could be the guy who has a pretty solid night.
I agree with you on that. I took his over yards, over catches, and everything. So
yeah, I'm on both of, I guess, the secondary receivers. I like Odell over basically everything, and T. Higgins over as well. I think both teams are going to try to scheme Kupp and Chase out of it as much as they can. And you've seen when defenses really have a sole focus on that, T. Higgins, and now obviously Odell's been playing great in the postseason, but T. Higgins has really stepped up for the Bengals after a big Jamar Chase week.
Yep, I think T. Higgins' first TD is around 12-1. So love that play there. Let's kick it over to Captain. Let's start with some props, some of your favorite props. Anything you got here tonight? You're back.
Am I coming through all right? All right, we never left. We're so back. A couple plays I like. Just some of the novelty stuff. First play, I'm taking a pass, getting it at plus 110. I just think it's going to be an aerial game. But, you always got to fade me somehow. Coin toss. This might upset some of you. Going with tails. Yeah. And I'm actually going to go ahead with Bengals winning the coin toss and the game at plus 350.
I took that too.
I'm riding it out. You know what I mean? It's good value there. I'm not all on Bengals. I've got OBJ anytime. I've got Kupp yards. So I'm here.
So Captain, why do you like the Bengals today? Is it because you look like Burrow?
No, it's more so because I just don't want Stevie to be happy. I think,
Fair enough.
going with the Bengals really set him off tilt a little bit. And I'm just an AFC guy. Stafford was never my favorite. Although the color combination of blue and yellow for the Rams is an elite combo. I like that. But yeah,
Kind of like-
Bengals, I looked the part,
Blue and yellow, just like this Outlet Liquor logo. But yeah, so back to some more props here that I'm looking at. Either team to use all 6 timeouts, plus 200. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I saw that.
I feel like you used them in the Super Bowl, right? I mean, it's
I think
you gotta be
yeah, that's the big one.
yeah. I was looking at that. How about 2-point conversion? Yes, plus 280. I see. I think that's some that's a good number there. And then Evan McPherson over 1.5 field goals, minus 130.
Oh yeah,
I got it.
I like that.
I have that one in like 3 different bets. So
Yeah, same here. I'm all over that one.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. That. How about longest field goal over under 47.5?
you got to go over.
Over.
You always got to go over.
Yeah.
So
I got a weird one for you, Al. Jersey number of first TD score under 18.5.
Yeah, I hit that one.
Saw that.
It's even money, and you get Odell, you get Chase, you get Jefferson, you get Kupp. You get a lot of options to get that there. Even money, really, you're only worried about just not having it be the 2 running backs.
Yep, exactly.
Wow. Yeah, I did
I
not.
like that one.
Did not see that prop. So that's a nice one there.
That's a good one.
I went ahead and also took Burrow anytime rushing touchdown at plus 500.
He's plus
Sneaky.
500. Okay.
I don't think that's maybe.
What about this
Is
one?
that-
Over under total interceptions 1.5, and that's like even money.
Depends what Stafford we get today.
I could see either.
I think they each throw one. To be honest.
Yeah, I could see both QBs throwing a pick. I
Yeah.
mean, Stafford has his one, play per game where it's like, what is he looking at? And I think the Rams are really going to focus on just putting as much pressure as possible on Burrow. And if he plays the way he does, fine. But the Titans had 9 sacks against the Bengals in the divisional round. He's going up against the most talented defensive line. I know I'm biased, but in just terms of the guys on there, Burrow's going to have to make some risky throws.
Yeah, I agree. Which he did at the end of the season. He hasn't really done it in the playoffs. I think he brings it back this week. He needs to really just throw it up to Jamar. Like you
I think
said.
he showed
He's
some
out
of that
there
against the
somewhere.
Chiefs.
Yeah, but
He
it
was doing
more
like magical type stuff.
Yeah,
it's more that defense in the second half too. That Bengals defense in the second half against the Chiefs was unbelievable. I mean, they don't let the Chiefs
100%.
do anything they wanted.
give me heads right away, and then the opening kickoff to be returned. And I'll be a happy man because I hit both those. So I'll just start up 2 units real quick, and then I'll be happy.
I had
know
the
you were
complete
talking about
opposite.
Do you?
Tails
Jesus.
and no.
I think it's
I think
going to be a
it's gonna be a return.
touchback too. I think it's going to be a touchback. I don't know. I was talking to one of my buddies who bets soccer all the time. He goes, the adrenaline, they seem to kick it about 10 yards further.
Hard, fresh ball, and 85% of the time in the recent Super Bowls it's been returned. So
Okay.
that's a
There's
big
26
number.
of 28 has been no of the last 28.
Exactly. So
I mean, that's just I'm sticking with Matt.
yeah.
Captain's good at math. Creek, let's get a quick update from you. What's happening with the Waste Management Open right now? Are you sweating anything out there out west?
Yeah, I got Thiagula for the win. Some good money on him. I haven't looked.
How's he doing right now?
A sponsor exemption right now. You have Cantley's plus 125 to win. Thigala plus 275. Shoffley's 4-1. Kepka's even making a run. He's 8-1, and then Scheffler's 9-1.
Yeah, I was big on Scheffler early this morning. Kind of disappointed me, but I hedged with Thiagula, and hopefully he brings it home. I mean, he was what? He's a good player. He's right in. He hasn't fallen off. So
Yeah.
I like where I'm sitting. I got some plays going still.
Okay.
We'll see.
And how about another hole-in-one today? Are you kidding me?
I know. Awesome.
Was there really? I
Awesome.
didn't even see that.
Yeah, another one.
Yep.
Oh my! I gotta get up on my social media. I gotta check this out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ortiz got one, and
Yep.
they went nuts again. It was awesome.
Who got it?
Ortiz, Carlos.
my goodness.
Ortiz. Yep.
Awesome, guys. Well, here,
Big Papi Ortiz.
I know Stevie's stressed right now. We are pretty much now officially under 2 hours away from kickoff. Let's round it up one last time. Let's get some final score predictions. Captain, let's start it with you.
Bengals 26-20.
So Bengals and the under. Seifert?
I'm going to go 27-24 Rams.
Okay. So close game. Bengals get the cover. Creek?
Yep.
I'm sticking with 28-20 Rams.
Okay. That makes Seifert happy. Steve?
Yep.
I said 27-17. I'll stay with it. 27-17 Rams.
I'll take that as well. Let's go.
Yep.
Seifert, I just have a weird feeling in this one. In my opinion, I think the Rams could win big. I do. I'm not saying 3 or 4 touchdowns or anything like that, but I think they might screw over Bengals these numbers.
10.5 is a lot. 10's just over 10.5 is just over 10. I like that number, so that's the only reason I took it. So
Okay.
we'll see.
It's also the way McVay coaches too.
Yeah.
When he has a big lead in the first half, he's very conservative in the second half. And the Bengals we've seen can come back at will. That's why I'm very weary of it being a blowout one way or the other.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's go
Good luck
Bengals.
to you, Steve, and hopefully y'all have
Thank you.
I got 31-20
Go Rams.
31-20. Okay.
31-20. Okay.
But cheers, guys. Let's have a great Super Bowl
I don't
Sunday.
like that at all.
I know. I'm sorry. I hope not for you. But yeah, let's have an awesome Sunday, guys. Tune into all your Twitter accounts for prop plays all night, and hopefully this Waste Management Open ends well for Creek Degenerate.
Yeah,
Show sponsor, Outlet Liquor.
Yeah.
Go get that free money. Good night.
Good night.
Wow.
Now.
Outlet Liquor is your place to buy a case. Stock up and save when you shop the lowest prices available every day at Outlet Liquor. You never have to wait for a sale.